Now, is the end of cheap online shopping just around the corner? Well, there's a big change coming on July 1st, which will see customs charges applied to online purchases of smaller items coming from outside the EU. That means if you shop on sites like Shein, Temu, or even from a UK outlet like Boots, you may end up paying more because each unique item in a package will be charged an extra €3 plus VAT if it comes from outside the EU. Previously, packages under €150 were exempt from customs charges. Today, the Competition and Consumer Protection Commission is urging people to be aware of scam messages seeking customs payments ahead of the changes. And with us now in studio is Gráinne Griffin, Director of Communications at the CCPC. Good morning. Welcome to the programme. Thanks for joining us. Tell us more about the change that's coming first, the extra €3 per item coming from outside the EU, which will come at a significant extra cost for consumers, won't it?
Yeah, I think these costs could really add up for consumers and they may not be aware of them. So at midnight next Tuesday next week, any package that reaches Ireland, including packages that may have been ordered this week ahead of the change, will be subject to new customs duties. And it's €3 a unique item. So people who maybe go onto like websites like Shein and Temu and maybe pick up a range of bits and bobs, often at like very low prices, will see a €3 charge per item. And then on top of that, there is VAT payable on that. And if it's paid then at the doorstep, there can be admin fees from delivery companies added on top of that. So it can add up to being like quite an expense for consumers and they may not expect it.
How will customers or consumers be informed of that charge? Will they be informed by the retailer at the point of sale, or will it be from the delivery company, or will it be from revenue?
So ultimately, like, the retailers don't have to collect this. I mean, retailers, I think, will be doing their best to collect it and pay it in advance because it's going to lead to a much smoother process for consumers, but they don't have to. So if the retailer doesn't collect it online, then you will be notified by a delivery company that you have an outstanding bill. And that's where we expect to see, and in fact, we're already seeing like waves of text messages going out to consumers saying you have bills outstanding. And I think it's just really important for consumers to know that like people do get caught by those charges, and it's not necessarily who you might think. People just can be very busy. And when you're very busy, it's very easy to just click. So, I mean, you should be aware that if revenue contact you looking for customs charges, that is a scam.
Revenue don't do that.
Revenue do not collect them directly, never.
But it's possible that a delivery company might contact you looking to collect a charge before they deliver the item, isn't that right?
Entirely possible, because the delivery company usually won't release it without payment in advance, because otherwise they will be caught for the charge from revenue.
And that gives rise to a lot of scams as well, because you get fake delivery company messages coming up on your phone. You might be expecting a parcel. So how can you spot the real ones from the fake ones?
So check who they're from and then check what they're asking you to do. So if it's from the revenue commissioners, it's definitely a scam. If it's from An Post, it will never have a link in it. It will just tell you to go to the An Post website. And then if it's from another delivery company, then you're looking to see, who did I order from? Are these details correct? And really scrutinising the number that they come from. You know, because often they're just coming from regular mobile numbers. They're not even coming from authorised numbers.
You're also suggesting that people should slow down. And you mentioned there, people are often under pressure and they get these text messages. And there's often in the scam messages, it creates a sort of a sense of urgency. You need to pay this now or your item you won't get it, or it'll be sent back or whatever.
Exactly. And there's really no reason to panic or rush to pay any of these. Like, the delivery companies will hold on to your package. I mean, I think for nearly up to 2 weeks in An Post's case. So you have plenty of time to just step back, check it later, even show it to somebody else and go, look, does that look right to you? You can contact the retailer that you bought the items from if you want to double check. So just don't rush into it. Don't just press and click. Just take your time and check who you're about to give your card details to.
All right. So that's the scam element. What about then for people who've ordered something online and they receive it, they pay the customs charge, but they want to return it? Do things get more complicated now because of these new charges? Yeah,
returns are always much more complicated when import charges are involved. And in fact, you'll see actually on the likes of Shein and Temu and those big companies, they're already taking steps to actually change the whole business model, where you can now select, shipping from an EU warehouse and things like that instead of shipping from outside the EU. So if you're buying anything that you think you might return, so in particular clothing, you need to, before you make any purchase, check, where is this being sent back to and what refund am I going to get? get. Because you also, when you are sending clothing back, there's no obligation on the retailer to cover the cost of the return postage. And shipping outside the EU can be just simply very, very expensive.
And these new charges, they also apply to second-hand clothes websites as well, don't they?
Yeah, they will. They'll apply across the board. So, I mean, for consumers who shop off the likes of Vinted or things like that, they're all already based in the EU, so that they won't be affected. But other second-hand clothing websites where people may buy from the UK, they are affected, regardless of whether you're buying from a consumer or a business. And, you know, those charges can really add up.
Why is this change happening?
So really, the European Commission and the European Union is trying to stop this flood of parcels that's coming in from outside of the European Union, almost 6 billion last year, and basically saying that everybody needs to follow the same rules around taxes, product safety, all of those things, whether you're based in the European Union or outside of it.
Gráinne, thank you very much for coming into our studio this morning. That's Gráinne Griffin, Director of Communications at the Competition and Consumer Protection Commission.